All right. So today I'm going to be talking about my professional behavior over the semester. Um, and so I made this PowerPoint so that I could illustrate a little bit of how it has gone so far. So the student is becoming a more professional protog by interacting professionally with the instructor via questions and expositions. So what I have here is a list of some emails and some submissions that I have done throughout the semester. On October 11th, I was able to email you to inquire as to what is to be expected of me in the semester beyond the group work. You were able to email me back with the fluency review and some ideas on videos to watch on the community page, and that really helped me out a lot to go and find those and make sure to read them or to watch them and to read the fluency review page so that I can have a better idea of what was expected of me. And then on October 20th, I sent in another email. I was actually in a meeting with my team at that time. We were talking back and forth, really not sure about what was expected of the system level testing to get a strongly agree, and I inquired of you on that, and you were able to get back to me really quickly and told us the requirements that we needed to get a strongly agree, and I was able to tell that to my team, and it helped us to understand that better. October 27th was my first fluency review. The Dropbox wasn't up and running yet, but I was able to send you an email with that fluency review, and pretty much all I had was a few of the UML diagrams that I had done, really basic ones, and maybe a couple presentations. But you gave me some feedback, and it really helped me out to know what I need to do to do better on those topics. And November 15th, I sent my second review, and I was able to do that in the Dropbox. I submitted all my UML topics for grading, and by November 19th, there was a few days where I submitted a few things differently, but by the 19th, I was able to submit all topics, UML and coding. But as you might remember, I didn't have the right formatting, and so you let me know on the 21st that I needed to change that, and I was able to reformat that and resubmit it by the 22nd. And so with that continued, overall, I think that our communication has been really good. I have had some questions for you, and you have been able to answer me in a timely manner. The semester has gone really well as far as communication has gone between you and I. So, I think it's been pretty good. You answered my questions and been really timely on that, which is something I appreciate because professors sometimes have a hard time with that. So. The student is becoming more professional, mentored by interacting professionally and helpfully with other teams by teaching and sharing. So here I have a list of 4 dates in which I was able to facilitate our meetings, and what was part of being the facilitator was getting the video ready to record, and also after the recording, submitting that to the Google Plus page. And so I was able to do that with each of those days, and I was able to submit those, and for everyone to have the opportunity to watch and learn from the topics taught in those meetings. I was also able to teach code and UML topics in my group 5 times over the semester. Each teaching was submitted to the community page for others to observe. My group wasn't able to communicate super well with other groups personally, but I think that our submissions to the community page was helpful to those who needed it. And so, like I said there, we personally didn't talk to them individually, but we did submit a lot of things to the community page that others could go to and learn from. We submitted all of our teachings and things like that. So I thought it went well. The student is becoming a more professional mentor by supporting their team, by teaching and advising them, and performing work outside of team meetings. And so firstly, I wanted to, talk about the team and how I think was inspired that we were put into that team, each of us individually. Matt, unfortunately, struggled at the beginning of the semester and kind of dropped off, but the four of us really were able to come together and get to know each other, and we got along really well, and everything went really smoothly. And as I mentioned earlier, I was able to teach my group about 5 code and UML topics. I was able to facilitate 4 group meetings, which allowed me to be the voice for the recording and organize the meetings. And the group really helped me out a lot throughout the semester. We had meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m., which we never missed, except once we had to reschedule for a Saturday. But that was fine. We were all able to come together on that Saturday and get it done. And we would usually record the meeting and then stay on the call for an hour to 2 hours after the meeting after the recorded meeting to discuss code topics and what needed to happen, and we were able to work on the application together. So it was really good, I thought, as far as a team. The best team experience I had in I think my college career. So it was really good. The student is becoming a more professional protog and mentor by applying self-reflection and metacognition. So this semester, I think, has been good for reflections. I have been able to write up a reflection every week on the progress that I've been making individually on my individual code topics and my individual section of the program or application. And I was also able to reflect on what we were doing as a team, and it was really good. I submitted most of my reflections to the community page for other class members to respond and read, and I was able to read some of those as well, and it kind of helped me get to know some of the members of the class that weren't in my group. So I thought it was a good experience. The student is becoming more professional by applying the team's agile development methodology to learning the fluency topics and creating apps. So at the beginning of the class, we decided as a team to use the Scrum methodology as we worked on our application or any other assignments in the class. We would be assigned different assignments each meeting so that we could have a sprint. We would normally have a bigger sprint between Thursday and Tuesday, and a smaller one between Tuesday and Thursday, since time constraints. It helped to keep me accountable for what I needed to get done, and I think it helped my teammates as well. It also helped to keep everyone on the same page. There were times where some of us weren't able to finish our sprint, so we were able to help that individual catch up. And so each meeting we would go through a Scrum where we would individually talk about what we were supposed to get done, what we actually got done, and it was really good. I think I got a better understanding of what Scrum was for. I think it is really important to have this in a development atmosphere of developing apps. It helps to bring everybody together and really focus on what needs to be done, and not falling behind. Keeps everybody accountable. So it was, again, another good experience. So that is what I have for my professional behavior. I hope that I've got across, some things that I have learned this semester, and I think it has been a really beneficial semester for me in this class. It helped me to learn a lot. So that is all I have.